Hello and welcome to Beehive Quilt Shop. We are here with a fun tutorial from Jacob.
Hello.
And so, Jacob, would you introduce yourself?
Yes, my name is Jacob Lancaster. I am from Wichita.
Yeah, so we're here at Beehive Quilt Shop in Wellington, Kansas, and Jacob has a fun project that he brought in, and he just whipped it out so fast, and we were so excited, and we said, how did you do it? And then he just came back the next day, and it's already done. So, what have you made, Jacob?
So we have a reusable paper towel. So it's just something you can go in your kitchen and quickly snap in and off, and then use it, and then just throw it in the dishwasher or throw it in your clothes and just come back and let it dry, and then throw it back on the towel rack.
That's awesome. And you used Bonnie Camille fabric. He picked us out which was our favorite fabric, and
Yes.
he made us our own set, which is pretty awesome. So this is Bonnie Camille, and it features several different lines. Their new stuff is called Shine On, is where that print came from.
It was beautiful.
So, and you did some extra things to make sure that they're secure, since you know you're going to wash them in the washing machine.
So because we're going to wash them, we did some individual quilting. It's a little bit of just a fancy decorative design stitch here. On my machine, it's like number 91 or something. But it's just a circle stitch. You could do whatever you want. You could do big X across the entire thing, or just some zigzag, make a box within the box. Stitch in the ditch on here. There's lots of different things you can do about it.
Yeah, and now tell me more about these snaps, because I've never done anything with snaps before.
Okay, so I got these snaps on Amazon after buying 3 different sets because they're all not working. But once you find the set that's long enough to go through the fabric, you're looking for something that's probably about 9.5 millimeters long for the prongs.
There we go.
You're just going to use the tool they give you. It's pretty easy.
And it comes when you buy the snaps?
Depends on the set. Some snaps come alone. Some snaps come with the tool. The tool is like a little just squeezy thing. You put one of the snap sides on one side of the tool and the other on the other, and then you just literally go through and just push them all down.
So it almost sounds like those old school Play-Doh molds.
Pretty much,
you just
yes.
put them in those things, and then you just squeeze hard.
Yes, and then you want to make sure when you're doing it, though, that you put the male and female sides on the opposite side of your paper towel. So that way you can make sure you can snap them together when their project's finished.
Okay, that sounds good. And how long do you think it took you to make this?
For a set of 16, it probably takes about 4 to 5 hours. And that's just because of ironing, and I'm not very good at ironing.
That's okay. That's okay.
And so if you have a better way to iron, once these get flipped inside out, to pull your corners out and whatnot, you can probably do it quite a bit faster.
Okay, and then how big were these fabric pieces when you
So I started off with just a 12.5-inch square. And then very easy, just go get one ruler from the Beehive Quilt Shop, and then just go cut out your squares. And then you just use the terry cloth on one side or the waffle cloth on the side. I think they have both here, and in different colors as well.
Yeah, so this is a Shannon Fabrics waffle cloth, and it's 60 inches wide, which is really nice. So you can get several cuts out of that.
And you could use, if you get 3 yards of fabric total for the back and then 3 yards for the front, it will make a set of 24. And that gives you enough to put onto your wheel. And then if you want to have a few ready to go to just put on when you are getting low, and you're throwing everything else in the dish or the washing machine, you can do that as well.
That's a good idea. I hadn't thought about that. That'd be smart. And then I think this is genius. So tell us about this.
So currently it's not on it because it's right here. But to make it easier for your paper towel stand, which dollar store.
Yes, we would definitely support that. These are not carried at your local quilt shop.
Dollar store. You just get a piece of PVC pipe. Make it really easy, about 12 inches long to cut. And then you just take your piece of fabric to match whatever fabric you chose for your backing. Or if you did a scrappy and used UFO backs for your blocks, then you can just use whatever fabric you have on hand. Cut a piece, sew it on, or sew a tube, and you're just going to slide it on. And I just use a little bit of adhesive glue on the top, and after folding it inside to make it a little bit more aesthetically pleasing. And then just straight on the very bottom. And then you just put 2 snaps right here, and that will allow for your paper towels to go ahead and roll across it.
Yeah, I think that's great too, because it's a firm surface, and so because at the end of the paper towel it always just gets a little wonky because it's not very strong. Well, I think this is a super cool project, Jacob, and I'm definitely inspired, and I think this is really cool that you can just do it with whatever stitch and with whatever fabric. I think it would make just a great gift, because we've all made tea towels, and you know, quilt and things like that, but something that you use every day like this, why not make it out of your favorite fabric so you can keep looking at it? And Jacob, I think, first did this for his mom, right? For her
and my grandmother for Christmas presents.
Yeah, so I think that's really awesome. So thank you, Jacob, for showing us this cool tutorial on this Waffle Cloth reusable paper towels.
No
I
problem.
think they're awesome. Fabric towels.